We are live from York, Pennsylvania for the Clash of York 3 first round as Rampage, last season's OMFFL champion, and entering this, they're number 6 in the TBT circuit rankings, number 7 actually, taking on the Killer Bees, the KFFL champion last season. Rampage this year has the most wins of any 9-man team, sitting at 33 at the moment. Bees on the year, sitting with about only 8 wins, 8 and 10 overall. Here we go. Price. Hand off middle. Johnny turning up and pulled right down. Rampage in the red, some in gray. There's a white. Looks like Rampage might have some newer uniforms out here this week. Killer Bees mixed up in their black and yellow. Bit of a core guys here are back today for the Killer Bees. You see them on the line right now. BJ Smith, Andre Joppi, Nick Galef all back for them today after not playing the KFL all season. Handoff there. Johnny turning up. And Johnny just pulled right down. Rampage yesterday 0-2. Took losses. They're actually 1-1, so I apologize. A little off this morning. Usually I'm not a morning person. I'm up for this one though, ready to go. The officiating crew from the other field is walking over. Baltimore Spartans are set to play primetime, but I do not see primetime. Okay, we'll see what's going on. Meanwhile, Price here. Right side complete. Turning up. Hold right down on that right side. Let me fix this. There we go. Apologies for any lagging there. First and goal for Rampage. Last time I got to saw Rampage was back at Charm City Classic when they defeated the Blackhawks for their second circuit championship this year. Trying to get their third today and their second Clash of York championship. We'll see how they do. Yesterday they beat Primetime 18-14, but was beaten down by Baez Auto 27-7. Price, handoff there. Johnny pulled right down. Killer Bees in the KFFL this season. Bit of a rough start for that team. Not the same squad they had last year. They've been through a total rebuild, revamp. Lost to the Tri-State Spartans in their opener. Not the best start out the gate. Then lost to the Outlaws. Finally got a win against Pure Chaos. Lost to the Demons as well. You see one of those Demons right there on that right side, Ed Guerrero, playing today for Rampage. Left side, so experience there against a fellow KFFL team. Third down coming up. And goal to be exact. We're going to go in the end zone here. Joey Blaze back. He did about one game in the last 2 weeks. Did a small cameo in KFFL last week with Venom and X-Dogs.
Hey, watch that screen on the other side. Watch the screen on the other side.
See how Lucas Hall here. Sun's going to be right in my eye. We're going to try to get away from that.
Watch him take off.
Keep panning. Price stepping up, hold down.
Watch him. Watch him. He want to take off. There you go. Watch him. Watch him. He want to take off. I like it. Good move. Watch him. He want to take off. I gotta go left, baby. Way to be disciplined. Way to be fucking disciplined, boy. Way to be fucking disciplined. I like that.
There we go. Checking the broadcast on my screen. Winner of this game will play the Maryland Titans.
I like it. We talking.
Titans yesterday beat the Killer Bees. See if they can double up on them today if they do end up playing. They also got to win against Dream to go 2-0 on today. Price going around. Ball up. Bad angle. It was a penalty flag, however. Gene saying out.
No, he was waiting. He was waiting.
Oh. Gene says touchdown. Sorry about that. Had to zoom in there. Couldn't change it quick enough. I can't make a call on that. I think he was just in. I didn't have the best shot of it. We apologize. I was zoomed into Price in the backfield, and I couldn't zoom out quick enough. And that was on me. Goalpost is moving back a little bit. That was kind of a factor, too. I'll be honest, the goalpost threw me off. Yeah. Somebody hit it? Ooh. So the goalpost had me thrown off of where we were even at in the first. What a weird play. All right, so they're going to say score for Rampage. So 6-0 to start this game. Conversion coming. Price. Incomplete. So 6-0 is the score.
Hey, look, you gotta get him, bro. Hey, turn. It's 1 foot in, right? It's 1 foot in, 2 foot. 1 foot.
Killer Bees yesterday lost to the Baltimore Spartans.
He caught the ball like he caught the ball out of bounds.
They're arguing the call still. Lost to the Titans as well. Believe it or not, this is the second time these two. So it looks like they're going to go with Lucas here.
Appreciate you, sir.
Got you next time, Happy. We're at the flags. A double is a holder if anybody needs someone to hold something. As in, like, you know, cell phones, stuff like that. Any personal accessories, flags. Trying to get this adjusted. Second mating all time between these two. The last time was back in 2018 at the Summer Classic in Gettysburg. Rampage blew out Killer Bees that day. Low snap. Rush coming. Nope. Nowhere to go. And this is going to be a tough one.
Hey, nah, that's me, but I can make him mess
I'm going to try to get away. These only have 10 this morning. Rampage looking pretty well ready to go. A little more aware here. These two were set to play originally at one point in pool play. The match changed.
Hey, you gotta top out. You have to top out. Hey, he's fine. He's fine. If he's fine, he's fine. Ready? Good.
Lucas throws, right side. Houston. Throws it back. Okay. Lucas starting up. Okay. What are they going to say at? They're going to say, oh, say a flag fell off, tried to make where he was tagged.
Let's go. I like it, Luke. Good play, baby.
We mentioned a couple weeks ago, Lucas Hall, starting quarterback for the Killer Bees. Record this year as a starter on the circuit, 4-2. Those 6 starts were with the Tri-State Spartans. Ocean City, he had 2 games. Charm City Classic, he played 4. See if we can get this one here. Step it up, pitches it back to Houston. That's going to be a little low to the ground. It's a dead ball. In Ocean City, Lucas was the starter for the Spartans when they beat 717 Elite in the C bracket wild card game. 26-25, a wild shootout between those two. That was an absolute classic. Ironically enough, his second win was against the Killer Bees. That day he faced that man there, Houston, who was the starter for the Bees. Those two together today, trying to get a championship for the Bees. Block. Oh, Lyman. Batted. And Lucas is the one who's going to field it as it's batted, but it's going to be pulled down. And right now, this is not looking good for the Killer Bees. Tough draw on a Sunday morning.
I like it. We're going to communicate. We're going to stay disciplined.
Feeling like the Maryland Raider days.
Oh, let's go, baby.
We're getting flashbacks. Maryland Raiders, 8 a.m. Sunday mornings. Woo! Sheesh. Saw many a Sundays. Many a Sundays opening with the Raiders. Spirits being held strong today by the Killer Bees. Glad you're in here, though. Got to give praise to the Killer Bees. First year out in the circuit. 0-5 so far coming in. They've had some tough draws. Team Petty, Long Island Demons, Tri-State Spartans. Right side got to be complete. Pull right down. Baltimore Spartans as well. Yesterday they had the Maryland Titans. Been quite a year for this Killer Bees franchise, who have been on a bit of a journey since the beginning of the year. A bit of their old core is here today. It's very close to what the Bees core is normally, although missing a ton of extra bodies they could use. Left side, a little, nothing there, incomplete. 3rd and goal coming up. 6:21 remaining. Rampage 6, Killer Bees nothing. Clash of York 3, presented by Team Blunt Talk. Pennsylvania Premier Flag Football League. It was sponsored by Tropical Cafe. Price. End zone.
Out of bounds. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it. They're saying out of bounds. And a lot of it also is, like I said, these lines, they painted the soccer lines on the field this morning. Bees are yelling at each other, but they got to relax. Just get it right. 4th down now. A lot of the issue here is this morning before we got here, the park facility painted the soccer lines on the field. So we have freshly, well, hold on. Now,
it's a landmark. It's on the line up there, China. I moved it back down. I'm going to move it up when we go up there. It's a landmark. When we see the
Patty, you know, we had to talk about this.
Hold on. Landmark right here.
But it's no line.
Debate over that. And we'll be.
We just had this discussion yesterday. Patty's taking care of it.
So what a touchdown.
So they're going to figure that out.
Right here.
That's why.
So confusion over the lines. Like I said, the Parks facility painted the soccer lines back on this morning, and it's got a lot of guys mixed up right now. 4th down. Let's get this. Khabib's going to stop.
Yes, sir.
No. Touchdown, Rampage. And the score right now is going to be 12-0.
That was it. That was on the line. But you understand what I'm saying? I'm with you. But your man hit it yesterday. I know. But I'm like, what the hell? Fuck, he got to hit it again today. I'm going to move the one there. Tell me see you guys smoke. All right, I'll get some more cone.
Like the old goalpost in NFL back in the 60s when they were at the 1 yard line. That's what we should do. Bring back the old NFL goalpost. Put it at the 1 yard line and just roll with it. Conversion coming. We're going to get over here. Price going to throw. I think he's got it. Oh. I think he got one in. I thought at least. Let's see. I'm not the rule maker on that. Don't consider me to be the referee. Bees are saying no, but obviously they would. At least I hope. I believe it was on the line. Yeah, that's a score. PJ and Lucas debating with China on it. Baltimore Spartans have walked over, so we're going to try to get word from them what's going on here. These might be on the field before we get there, though. Lucas going to head there. We're going to get over here. Gentlemen, I thought y'all were playing a game at 8 o'clock. What's happening? What's the update? Forfeit. So primetime forfeits. Spartans in next round. Who y'all got in that next round? Baez Auto. All right, so Baez Auto, Baltimore Spartans. Already got the first winner today. Baltimore Spartans, bright and early. Early bird gets the worm. So they get the win there in this case. Yeah, they gave the extra point, yeah.
Back up, fellas, you on the field.
I'll fix that as well on here.
Yo, back up. We don't need no penalties, yo.
That's when he put his hands up. Yeah, that's it. Chris, use that keep going.
Off of Houston's hands, incomplete. Talk about the circuit run for Lucas Hall this year. He has stepped on the scene in a big way over the fourth state for the West Virginia Venom. Turned a franchise that last year did not win a single game. So far this year with the Venom, he's got him at about 6 wins this year, the most they've had in their franchise history. He's been a big part of that turnaround. On the circuit, we talked about it. 4 wins out there and a record of 4-2 so far. Ocean City, he beat 717 Elite in the duel with Bob Moore. Beat the Bees in the next round, but was benched in favor of Dakota during the game, when both teams had a hard time getting an offense going. And Hall's pulled down. That was a 12-0 Spartans win. Came back as their starter for Charm City Classic, lost to the Bad Boys. Took on Clash of York 2 winner, Renegade score. Technically runner-up as well for that Aftermath group. Bad Boys will be in action after this. They'll take on Gusto Land. So prime time is forfeited. They are out of Clash of York. Baltimore Spartans advance. Oh, not coming to me. I'm used to doing this most of the weeks. Throws it up. What a play. What a play. What a play. Bonte. First down, Killer Bees. Just what this team needed. This might be a half, by the way, not a quarter. I have not figured it out yet. So the Killer Bees get a first down. Just what this team needed. Lucas got his 3rd circuit win at Charm City Classic over the Bulls on Saturday. His 4th on the Jets Sunday. Ended up facing off against Rob Lane in that Sweet 16 round. Rob Lane on Outcasts for that tournament. Laying an outcast beat Hall and the Spartans, 27-12. And Houston going down the sideline. Hey, there you go. If you can get that combination going, you can get something. Touchdown, Killer Bees. Hall to Houston. And we see Hall doing that with Coley Jones and KFFL on Saturdays. Why not mix it up with Houston? Another talent with very similar capabilities as Hall in that playmaking scheme. So it's going to be 14-6 in favor of Rampage.
Hey, Chris, you got 50 seconds.
And for Hall, this Rampage team is perhaps his greatest challenge yet that he has faced. We talk about the success Rampage has had this year. He does get a score on the defense, so going to drop back, throws complete. And I think they're going to stay short, 14-6. So I'm pretty sure we're playing half, so it's actually going to be 50 seconds in the first half.
Ball. Hey, Chan, you said 1 minute. 50 seconds.
50 seconds left in the half. Rampage up 14-6 on the Bees. Winner of this will play the Maryland Titans. If it is to be Rampage, it will be the 4th time this calendar year that they have played the Titans in a quarterfinal of a tournament. They met back at Nationals. Rampage won that game 24-13, a game that our guy Skinny from out in St. Louis had. Ocean City, Rampage beat Titans again, the game I had. So it was 17-0 ball up. And this is a big reason why Rampage has been successful. That connection, touchdown, 20-6. You got to hand it to the Bees, but this is tough sledding. Very tough sledding against a Rampage team. We talk about it. This is actually the second meeting all time between these two. The last one was Gettysburg 3 years ago. That was a pool play game, an exhibition pool play game, rather. Rampage got the win there, and right now, similar success happening for this squad. Could it be another matchup with the Titans? We saw it in Charm City as well. I was there for that one. Rampage got the win there. Trying to get their 3rd tournament win this year. 4th championship overall. Complete right side. It's good. Score check. 21. All right. Making sure I got it right. So 21-6 right now in favor of Rampage.
Where's the ball? Where's the ball? I need the ball!
And the Bees are missing their ball. Talked about it, Rampage has played the most 9-man games in the country. Misfits might catch up to them, though, by the time this falls over. Hall coming back to us. That's a sack. And Lucas's mobility, escapability, normally one of his biggest keys to success. Just not enough against this Rampage team right now. This team speed is nothing like he's ever faced. And 9-man. This front is giving him all sorts of trouble. He'll play the Misfits very soon. Right now, this Rampage defensive front is just giving him all sorts of trouble. Doesn't help either. Not much help up front. Very makeshift line. And if you got a quarterback like Lucas, your best bet is trying to run the ball and kill some clock. But right now, he's got to put his playmaking skills up. Going to throw back to Houston, double pass. Throw back to Houston. Okay. Lucas. I'm liking this combination. They didn't get a whole lot, but that was fun to watch. What a play. We're going to switch it up now. They got Houston at quarterback. Lucas is over in that receiver spot. That double quarterback formation. We've seen that formation in the fourth state for a long time, going back to the TMT 80R days. This particular one, a little by snap though, not what you need. See where they mark it at. I think it's going to be right at the 1.
It wasn't even that, bro. I'm trying to get the line through.
And I believe that should be half. So at halftime, the score, Rampage 21, Killer Bee 6. We'll be right back. Here we are back for the second half.
He got him. Yeah, Randy. Yeah, Ryan. Hey, you got a fucking shirt in there. Hey, you got a baby over there, bro.
Incomplete, and apparently it's going to be a roughing the passer call.
Roughing the quarterback.
Hey, BJ. Did you play in Gettysburg 3 years ago?
When they first put their first team in?
Yeah.
Yeah. When was it Anthem?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was terrible, bro. The weather was fucking horrible.
Just talking old times of BJ Smith. He was actually a B when they played Rampage at Gettysburg 3 years ago. A lot has changed since that 2018 tournament. BJ Smith, one of the players who's been there for a while. Nick Aliff, another long-time guy. Dante as well. Houston came in last year. He's made a big splash over in the fourth state. He's going back. Oh, nice play here. Just what the Killer Bees need. Bees in the black. Rampage in the plethora of red and yellow. Some gray. There's also a couple white jerseys. Rampage just wears whatever at this point. Thank you for that. It reminded me to turn down my sounds. Complete, middle. Great play downfield. Just what this team needs. Bees starting to settle in, get into a rhythm right now. Rampage in their third Clash of York. 3 years in a row, Rampage has played a KFFL team. They lost to Team Blentalk in Clash of York's one pool play, but beat the Reckless Villains last year. This year it's the Killer Bees. They had prime time as well yesterday. Low intercepted. Pitches it back. Okay, better going that way towards me. I see a flag though. At the moment it's a Rampage touchdown, but there was a flag. Should be Rampage's ball either way. Blocking the back is the call, so it stops the touchdown, but Rampage will keep the ball either way. 21-6 here in the second half. Rampage number 7 in the TBT rankings. Killer Bees unranked. At one point they were in there. They finished 14th in the DMV 4-state rankings last year. But they have dropped off. They have some of the guys here today. They put up a valiant effort. Got to give it to them. It's tough to travel. Harder to get guys out for 8 a.m. kickoffs. So we're going to go up here. Sun is shining. It is bright and beautiful here. Field 2 down that way. Handoff there. Johnny on middle. He's pulled down. First of about 7 games minimum we'll have for you today. We'll be live for the next matchup, Bad Boys Gusto Land, a rematch of yesterday. Followed by Dream and Elite Rebels. And then the Misfits will take on Gusto Land and Bad Boys winner. Followed by a semifinal matchup. Both semis in the championship. Johnny in motion. Price. Oh, still going. Great catch. First down, Rampage. Stay with this one as long as it's competitive. Bees down by 15 here in the second half. As we said, coming up next, it will be a good matchup. Bad Boys Gusto Land. We'll get to that one right after this. We'll stay with this one, like we said, as long as it's competitive. 15-point game. Price. Complete left side. What a play. Touchdown, Rampage. $27-6. We would cut the bonus coverage, but there is no other game on field 2. Prime time has forfeited to the Baltimore Spartans, so the Baltimore Spartans will advance to the next round to play Baez Auto. Archer lining up for the extra point. It's good. $28-6. So we'll stick with it for one more drive. Take a look at the new Rampage jerseys that came out. I like this one. It's a good design. Liking the new look for Rampage. Sun's coming out a little bit. Might have to go to the sideline.
27-6 with the extra point. First down.
We'll give about one more drive for the Bees. Oh, stepping up. He's going to be sacked. If not, he was picked. Incomplete. Set up to the 40. We'll have the winner on Blunt Talk Wednesday night. Maybe Tuesday. Haven't figured it out yet. We know it won't be tonight. Try to stray away from Sunday night shows after or during this time of the year. Also, we'll have the extra yard of Keith Giles be back as well. Congratulations, Keith Giles. Went out and did very well yesterday, winning a pool tournament out in Bowie. He'll be making his way to Vegas next. Big shout out for Keith, who is a killer bee. And he's pulled down. Nowhere to go for Houston. Houston throws it back to Hall.
Yes, sir. Good block.
And Hall's pulled down. First down.
It wasn't a good block because I didn't go anywhere. He just hit me.
Houston and Hall showing they can definitely play with a team like Rampage. They can definitely hang with those guys. Just not enough around them on this Killer Bee squad overall. There's some good weapons on this team. You know, we talk about it. B.J. Smith, longtime veteran of the squad. Nick Galiff came up in a big way for them. He's been a quarterback. He's been a center. He's been a tight end. He's right now playing left guard for the Bees, or actually tight end. I misread the line. Andre Joppi, longtime contributor. He's in center right now. Houston. Sack, nowhere to go. No matter what, though, it's not easy against this Rampage defense. Talk about the resume Rampage has had this year. Since Nationals, we had Ocean City Championship. They beat Baez Auto. Undefeated that weekend. That weekend, they beat 717 Elite, Dirty Birds, Titans, Bad Boys, and Baez to win it. Houston coming down to this side. Second year player. Oh, nice block by BJ. Houston turning up. And pull from behind. And a big play there by Houston.
Good block, BJ.
We talk about it. When the numbers are not on your side, and you're in a game like this, just throw anything you can at them. And right now, Houston and Hall together are putting up numbers on this Rampage defense. They just can't get into the end zone. And that line up front, not giving enough time. BJ, though, great block on that open field to help Houston continue on there. Right side. Incomplete. Rampage, semifinalist in Atlantic City, fell to Rideout 6-2. The Rideout defense that was historic that weekend did not give a single point into the championship game. OMFFL champion. They beat the No Mercy Scorpions. Maffle runner-up to the Scorpions. Charm City champion over the Blackhawks. And that defense is a big reason why. Nowhere to go for Houston. Trying to get another one. Trying to get their third this year. Trying to get their second clash of York. We talked about it. They won the first. Remember, that first day was tough sledding for them. Took a loss to both Team Blunt Talk and the Bullets. Came out day 2 with a lot of fire and intensity. Knocked out Gusto Land in that quarterfinal. Got past BC Elite before beating the Renegades. They were a quarterfinalist last year in this tournament, falling to the Scorpions. Can they get one this year? Snap Houston. Onto that right side, nowhere to go. The running around in the backfield stuff works whenever you got that advantage and athleticism, but this Rampage defense has just way too much speed and agility up front. After a while, running around is not going to work for you. You can get away with it against teams that are not as good athletically up front, but this Rampage defense is on a whole other level. We talked about it. They've gotten wins over A teams as well. They've beaten the Rebels. They've beaten the Misfits. They've beaten the Scorpions. They've beaten Baez Auto. Number 2 team in this region to the Scorpions. Number 7 overall. Hall trying to find something. A double pass. Okay, well, I think that's a first. A double pass punt by Hall. And I think we're going to call it on that note. We'll step away for a moment, but we'll be right back for more from Clash of York 3 with the score, Rampage 28, Killer Bees 6 in the second half. I'm Joey Blaze. We'll try to get some bonus coverage. We'll see what's going on around the area. We'll be back soon. Rampage will advance. They'll take on the Maryland Titans. Fourth time this year in a quarterfinal. They'll face the Titans. Going to be a good matchup there. We'll get away. We'll get this last play in at least. Got to call this one. See. Price complete. And that's going to be a pull down. We'll step away. Rampage up by, well, they just called it. 2 minutes at Scave. All right, they'll call for me. Rampage advances 28-6. I'm Joey Blaze. We'll be back in a few minutes for Bad Boys and Gusto Land.